guys? Welcome back. Little Sunday edition, fantasy football edition of the Over Under podcast. Got myself, Aaron Steyer,
yes, sir.
again. Greg on the ones and twos back there, but quick little show for you guys. Just giving you a little fantasy update before your week one starts, so make sure you pay attention. We're going to have some injuries for you and some sleepers for you, real quick and easy, just so you're up to date for your fantasy team and you are ready to go to get locked in and win your week one battle. So, starting it off, injury reports. What you got for me?
So we got Allen Lazard for Green Bay, wide receiver 1.
Yikes.
Yeah, missing practice all week, and he's doubtful for today's game. So that leads me into Romeo Dobbs and Sammy Watkins. If they're available in your league, go get them.
No Christian Watson?
I'm not big on Christian Watson, but that's an option too. I think Romeo Dobbs is going to be the dude. And people forget Sammy Watkins is there now.
And Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb.
I thought he retired.
No,
okay, so that's Rodgers' dude right there. That's Rodgers' dude. The mojo's there.
Yep.
But Watkins is – I really like that. People sleep at the fact he's there.
Yep.
He's kind of been a trailblazer in the
You've
league.
been big on Watkins since
I picked him up just this last week. I dropped Alec Pierce from the Indy and got him. I think it could be a potential championship type pick.
Okay. All right. George Kittle. Missed practice all week.
R.I.P. Ian.
Now, I still think he's probably going to play.
You think today he plays?
I think he might.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
I think if he wasn't going to play, we'd know by now. I think he's one of those big name players that if he was going to not play, we'd know by now.
I don't think he plays today. You could. I mean, they could just be toying with.
There's also that factor.
Yeah,
they could just have him not practicing just because of a small injury.
So they can prep for everybody involved. And
exactly.
Yeah,
it's kind of one of those things where we know what George Kittle's about. We don't need to push him.
Facts.
One of those things. But moving on. What else you got?
I got Chris Godwin's highly questionable for today. He's been practicing in non-contact all week, so there's a shot. There's a shot, right? Yeah, blown out knee. Yep. So. And then also Zach Ertz. He practiced on Friday, so he's listed as questionable, but
dealing with a calf injury.
He's probably going to play, being that he practiced on Friday. So
I think he is too. Alrighty, so Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I had to make you say this one.
He will unfortunately be playing today. Full practice Friday.
Playmaker.
He's ready to go. I actually like Deontay Johnson. I hate
Toledo Rocket. How could you not?
I like him. I don't know if he's a receiver 1 in the league, but I think he's going to have to be this year.
I think it's a fringe. Like, it's kind of a reach for him to be a receiver 1.
Yeah. But
he'd be probably the best receiver 2 in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's right on that fringe.
That's the thing. So Deontay Johnson, he'll be ready to go for today for Schittsburg. So expect him. He'll probably drop a couple passes since he's known for that.
No.
If old Mitch Trubisky can do anything against that ravaging Bengals defense.
Oh, he will. He will. Enough to cover at least.
All right, what you got?
Jalen Waddle is not on the final injury report, so he's a full go today against the Patriots. And then Michael Thomas, he's been limited all week at practice, but he's officially listed as questionable. So it's probably going to come down to a game-time decision.
Yeah.
And then,
He hasn't played since COVID year.
Yeah, I mean, Buddy's going to have some rust. Buddy is going to be rusty.
Or rest?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
But rest can result in rust. That's no question.
Although he doesn't have to play like he doesn't have to play like every offensive snap like he used to.
Absolutely. I mean, you got Juice Landry and Olave there. You got some,
You got some guys that can take
and Kamara's going to be able to take whatever load you want him to.
You got some guys that can take some snaps off.
For sure.
Load, so, Kadarius Toney for the New York Football Giants.
Yeah.
Not on the final injury report, so he is full go today.
Your little Uzi Vert lookalike.
Little Uzi Vert lookalike. I'm sure Danny Dimes appreciates that. I'm sure he'll still manage to throw a couple picks today, but
always does.
Toney is there, and he'll be ready to go. Also, T. Higgins, not on the final injury report. He will also be ready to go.
Not worried.
That should be scared for you since you
not
guys
worried.
do not have to cover one guy, let alone 3.
Not worried.
So I would be terrified that T. Higgins is actually playing today.
Joe's got to get the ball off first.
I don't think he will have a problem with that.
Okay. J.K. Dobbins has been limited all week in practice. He's highly questionable for today. I think he's – no, I don't think – I mean, they got the Jets, man. Like, why waste him? Why
I think Mike Davis can suit for this.
Mike
week.
Davis is a Ravens running back through and through, is he not?
He
that is just
looks the part, plays the part.
Yes,
he
man.
Has the feel of a Ravens
Remember,
running back.
what was it? McLean. McLean. I can't think of his first name.
Where if you had a draw,
Rolando McLean or something like that. Yeah, dude. But he reminds me of him. He was number 30, and he's just a little bowling ball. Mike Davis is that bowling ball.
Yeah.
Thick thighs, short. He's a Ravens running back through and through.
Yep.
But that's a sneak peek. That's a sleeper today, Mike Davis, with J.K. not playing.
That is a sleeper for sure. Russell Gage, limited all week in practice, has been listed as questionable. I think with Chris Godwin out, they want Russell Gage to play.
Russell Gage, I think you can't force it, man, because his game, these hamstring injuries in the NFL,
scary.
See the hamstring and the groin injuries, you see them linger.
Those soft tissue
injuries. You see them linger so long, dude, when they push it.
With Mike Thomas.
Yeah, Mike Thomas. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh God, talk about injury.
I'm just saying, why push it week 1? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I expect to see Gage week 2, week 3.
Yep. Our next one, James Robinson, running back for the Jaguars, will have no limitations today, which I thought was very interesting.
So are you Etienne or Robinson guy?
I think it's gonna. I'm an Etienne guy.
Me too, 110%. But I've had arguments with buddies recently that say James Robinson is the best undrafted running back in the league right now. And
that's such a small percentage.
I know. I'm not
gonna deny that.
Right, he's produced. He absolutely has. But we haven't seen what Etienne and Lawrence can do together in the NFL yet, man.
The thing about Etienne is he can do everything. He can run it between the tackles, outside.
He can be like what Eckler is for the he can be that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, and probably runs between the tackles even better than Eckler. So
facts.
That's scary to think about.
So then we got we're moving on to Miles Sanders. He practices in full all week. He's probable week 1, so he's probably going to play today. They got the Lions, so I mean, I could. A lot of people think the Philly's going to kill him. Detroit.
Lions are scary.
If that happens, Miles is going to get some touches.
Yeah.
But if it's a close game, that thing's not leaving Jalen Hurts' hands. It's going to be him, Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, and Devontae.
Yeah, and Devontae.
I
always forget about Devontae Smith. Kenneth Walker, rookie running back.
Man, I can't wait.
Seahawks. Misses practice all week, and he's unlikely to play with a sports hernia.
I hate that he's going to get wasted in Seattle, dude, because he could be such a factor. He could be such a factor on a good team.
Kenneth Walker is a Baltimore running back.
Facts. I would be terrified if he was in more purple and black.
He is a Baltimore running back through and through.
Facts.
But unfortunately, he is stuck in Seattle where they have absolutely nobody. He might be the best player. I'm not a big DK guy. Tyler Lockett's pretty. He might be like the third best.
I think Russell made Tyler Lockett. I think Tyler Lockett's not the same without Russ.
No, I think you're right. He's a deep ball guy, and I don't think Drew Locke's going to be able to push.
Nor Geno
Smith.
Moving on to Drake London, rookie receiver out of Atlanta. He was limited in practice all week, but he's questionable for today. I expect him to play. I do expect him to play.
But I hate Christian. I hate Drake London.
You don't like him? I think without Calvin Ridley there, it's him and Kyle Pitts, and that's it.
That's it. You don't know what Drake London's about.
So the production could be there. We'll see. And another rookie receiver, Christian Watson, he isn't listed on the final injury report, so the rookie will play Sunday. So
we'll get to see what he's like with
him and Romeo Dobbs, 2 rookie receivers, and we'll get to see what's going on there in Green Bay. Yep. Against a tough Minnesota squad.
Tough.
So what we think is going to be tough. Yeah. Who knows week 1, what we think is going to be tough.
This week's going to be so crazy. Jacoby Myers, receiver for the Patriots, was limited all week in practice. He is questionable with a knee injury. I think they probably have to have him play because they need as many weapons as they can get. They have little to no weapons, and, he's about as good as it gets on that team.
I'd agree.
That's a little scary for them. Sterling Shepard, coming off an Achilles injury from last year, is probable for the Giants. So I don't think he'll play months. I think they'll have quite a few receivers going. But with Kadarius Toney and Shepard kind of iffy, I think it'll kind of be a wide receiver by committee today for the Giants. But those 2 are their dogs, Sterling Shepard and Kadarius Toney. I'm not a big Kenny Galladay fan.
No, I'm not either.
Not a big Galladay guy. I do really like Kadarius Toney, and I am slight fan of Sterling Shepard. I'm just not hip to him. Not hip to him.
Patriots running back Ty Montgomery. Remember that name? Speaking of like players that match up well with teams, that's a Patriots.
That is a Patriots.
The dude that just jack of all trades. You know what I mean?
He can literally line up at receiver.
Yeah, slots,
run every route.
Running back, H back,
outside. Can play fullback and can also play running back.
But nonetheless, Patriots running back Ty Montgomery is listed as questionable today. His presence would limit the passing down work for Ramondre Stevenson if he were to play. So that's something to watch. A lot of people are big on Ramondre, so that's something to look for. If Montgomery's out there, that's going to take some load from Ramondre for sure. Yep. And Big Bob Tunyon in Green Bay.
Big Bob, baby.
Big Bob Tunyon. He's not on the final injury report, so he's good to go against Minnesota today. And that's your red zone threat. That's Aaron Rodgers' red zone threat.
For them. They need as many.
Look out for Big Bob Tunyon.
As many weapons they can get with losing Devontae Adams. So that is huge for them.
That's all the injuries I got.
Yep, that's all the injuries I got. Moving on to our sleepers. We're going to have 5 quick sleepers for you today. If you don't have them, maybe think about going and grabbing them. But if you do, maybe think about starting them or whatnot. I'm going to start off Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that's your guy today?
Going against the Falcons, who I think are terrible on defense.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
A.J. Terrell is nice.
That's all they got, yeah.
A.J. Terrell is nice, but that's about it. So, now they did lose Sean Payton over the offseason.
Right.
But what everybody forgot is they have the same offensive coordinator since 2009.
Yeah, he ain't went nowhere, yeah.
So
and the weapons are there.
The weapons are there. And Jameis did throw a lot of picks in Tampa Bay.
I mean, it's no secret.
But he threw 3. In his 7 starts last year, he only threw 3 picks last year for the Saints.
Yeah, he had that laser eye surgery. Remember in Tampa, he was like squinting at the sideline. Yeah, last year it wasn't that. So
yeah, but I think with having Michael Thomas back, you went out and you signed Jarvis Landry, you drafted Chris Olave, you still have Alvin Kamara. That is a scary, scary offense matchup with a scary, scary defense for the Saints. But I love the Saints today playing against Atlanta. I also love Jameis Winston in this game. I think he's going to slice and dice him up. And I think, how many passing touchdowns? I'm saying 3.
3 tutties from Jameis, huh? Famous Jameis.
2 to Michael, 1 to Chris.
So, 2 of my... he's a sleeper for sure. I almost didn't want to call him a sleeper. He's a sleeper for sure. It's Trevor Lawrence today against Washington. And a lot of people are picking him to be like one of those daily fantasy. If you're not in our FanDuel group, get in that next week, man. We're full this week, but don't miss out.
We might open it up to 20 people.
Yeah, if we can get the people flowing in, we'll get a 15, 20-person group going and get that pot a little higher, you know. But nonetheless, Trevor Lawrence is a big, big pick today because Washington's Commanders. Can you name a DB they got?
Without Chase Young.
Yeah.
Without Chase Young.
And Trevor, I mean, he's proven he can sling it, man. He can. So I expect a big game from Trevor Lawrence today at Washington. And then Washington fans are going to be needed to buy up them $14 beers. Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder for that.
Scumbag he is. My next sleeper, A.J. Green for the Arizona Cardinals.
I peeped that. I did.
Against Kansas City.
Yeah, I did peep that.
I love this matchup right here. Kansas City lost their best corner from last year. No D-Hop. Zach Ertz battling a calf injury. I think these first 6 weeks could be huge for A.J. Green.
Yeah, they absolutely. Without Rondale Moore today, too,
Rondale Moore is out as well, too. We forgot to mention that, so you're getting that just now. Rondale Moore is out. I do not like Marquise Brown.
No, Hollywood Brown's a bust.
Do not like him whatsoever. But I do think he'll kind of add for an opposite threat besides A.J. Green. But I think these first 6 weeks, A.J. Green could be huge, and especially today, going against a weak Kansas City defense without the star corner from last year, could be very, very big. So I like A.J. Green as a sleeper for today.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I got 2 sleeper receivers, and one I kind of already gave you. It's Sammy Watkins for Green Bay. Buddy is coming. You've been
big on Sammy.
The ceiling is so high. He's proven it is. And if Rodgers is a quarterback, he's never had a quarterback like that ever in his life. That includes Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God.
At Clemson, right? Or was he Taj Boyd?
Sammy's way older. I think Sammy's.
Definitely better than Taj Boyd then, Aaron Rodgers. But so.
That is
because Deshaun was like T. Higgins and them. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. And then another one, you're going to hate this homer pick, but George Pickens is going to dog Eli Apple today over and over again.
Oh, my God.
He's putting points up. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
He hasn't faced any real competition yet. So I know he's out there shoving undrafted guys around. But
he didn't just play Bama in the championship, a 99% NFL squad.
Yeah, I didn't see those cool clips of him shoving guys over then either. But it is what it is. He did have a sweet deep route in that game.
Yeah.
Which
he was a factor. He was a factor.
He was a factor.
And he will be again today. Don't sleep. 1-4. Yeah. NFL young boy, they call him George Pickens.
He probably will get suspended after this game for trying to fight somebody do something stupid. But my sleeper, Juju Smith-Schuster, playing against Arizona. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this for Juju because Juju's best ball in Pittsburgh is when he was a number 2 receiver.
Facts.
That was when he was playing his best, and now he is a number 2 receiver in Kansas City behind Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
I think this could be a big week and year for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Could, yeah, very well could.
Arizona, who's really only got
another situation. It's the best quarterback he's ever had.
Yeah, exact by far.
Chill.
Noodle arm quarterback.
Hey, he had Ben had some juice when Juju came into the league.
Yeah, he could get it like 20, 25 yards out the field. But
he's hitting AB down 40 yards downfield consistently. Come on now.
Yeah, but that was just F it. AB's down there somewhere.
True. That is true.
But I think Juju's I think he's primed to have a really good season behind Travis
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
So, and especially playing with the best quarterback in the league, that only helps your stock. So.
Yeah, I agree.
My next one, same team as your first one. I like Travis Etienne this week going against the Washington Commanders. I think with Etienne missing a year, he's going to be super hungry to play.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson, Super Bowl winning head coach, offensive genius. So I think it's going to help him. I think he's going to be a big pass catcher for this team.
I think so, too. That's why I said Austin Eckler
Yes, I think out of the backfield, Trevor Lawrence is going to love Travis Etienne Jr. They have a relationship playing all through college together. So I think this is a match made in heaven for the Jacksonville offense.
And they'll find Christian Kirk a couple times, too.
Yeah, well, Christian Kirk's on the Jacksonville.
Right? Pretty sure he's a Jag now.
I think Lions.
Let's make sure. Christian Kirk.
Isn't
he a Jag? That's what I said, yeah.
Was he on the Lions then?
No, he came from the Cards. He came from the Cards and went to the Jags, yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say, you had me questioning myself. I was like,
I don't know who I'm thinking of. But yeah, Travis Etienne is my 4th sleeper of the day. Who are you thinking?
As far as I want to throw a running back out there. I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to do it. But I think
your boy Pierce.
Damien Pierce goes nuts against Indy today. You knew it was in there. You knew it was about to spew out.
I think it was Shaq Leonard also.
Damien Pierce, dude.
Formerly known as Darius Leonard. Shaq Leonard, the middle linebacker, also a middle linebacker for the Colts, is out today as well.
Yeah.
Dealing with back injuries.
So, and you take that into factor, and you take in the factor that Davis Mills, he's not going to be able to sling it all over the field. It's going to if they want to have any shot of moving the ball, it's going to be pound smash mouth football. Yep. And Damien Pierce can be that, I think, especially without Darius Leonard like you mentioned out there. I think you're right. Damien Pierce, he's coming.
Love it.
He's coming.
You love it. I love Rashawn Bateman for the
Don't mind that.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean they're playing the
and he is literally probably their only pass catcher. I mean, it's almost the same situation as Juju. Like their tight end is their number one receiver.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're going to get man-to-man coverage. You just have to beat your man pretty much.
Right.
And I think although Baltimore literally refuses to throw the football, which I can't blame him with Lamar Jackson. But still, I think Rashawn Bateman is a sleeper today at receiver for the Ravens. They're playing the Jets, so not a tough squad in the Jets. But I definitely think Bateman can I think if the key is he's got to catch a touchdown.
Facts.
If he catches a touchdown, huge fantasy day. If not, it's iffy, but that's what you expect with these sleepers. Like, they got to have touchdowns. They got to have a big
It's
play.
boom or bust. It's boom or bust, man.
So, I like Rashawn Bateman.
So, what do you think about going into our best matchups now?
Who do you think is your best matchup?
I mean, as far as I'll do 2 for each position. As far as quarterback goes, it's very simple. Don't overthink it. It's Jalen Hurts against the Lions, and it's Lamar Jackson against the Jets. You get these 2 guys with legs. They're going to both carry the ball 10 to 15 times plus. Could easily end up with 80-plus rushing yards. That right there is fantasy gem stuff. If you end up running one of those in, that adds to your probably 2 passing touchdowns you already had. Like, we're looking at 30-point games from these guys' possibility today. Yeah, I like both of those matchups a lot.
Okay. My 2 quarterbacks are, like I said, my first sleeper, Jameis Winston against the Falcons. I love that. Also love in the afternoon games, not Jacoby Brissett.
Nate Mullins, shut up with this Jacoby Brissett bullshit.
Justin Herbert against the Raiders' weak-ass secondary.
Yeah.
I think Herbert's going to have a 400-yard game today.
That could happen.
But the issue is that pass rush is
Max Crowell's going to be in his...
That pass rush is crazy, so it's got to be get the ball out quick and get going. But I think the Los Angeles Chargers with that offense are going to go crazy. Yep, that's a great matchup too. I mean,
read the top.
Joe Burrow.
That's not even me. That's not even me typing. That's not even me typing.
Going to slice and
just came across the article, NFL.com article. Not me. NFL.com. Worst quarterback matchup of the week: Joe Burrow versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Burrow averaged just 17 points per game in his 2 matchups versus the Steelers last year. The Bengals steamrolled the Steelers 41-10, and both times, in Week 12. And Mixon carried the ball 28 times. So that's what they're getting at is they smash mouth with Mixon. They're not saying, you know what I mean?
I guess I can see that.
Yeah, they're saying it's Joe Mixon because they also have Joe Mixon listed as the best matchup.
That makes
so
sense.
I'm not saying either of those because I'm not saying
that's different than what I thought.
I wanted you to see the storyline headline there, get you a little bit. Yeah, that's not my worst quarterback matchup. I'm going to make that nice and clear. But the 2 quarterbacks I would stay away from are very simply put right there. Tua against Bill Belichick and Carson Wentz, period. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Don't ever put Carson Wentz, not daily fantasy, not fantasy. Don't pick him up on waivers. Leave Carson Wentz go. Don't touch him.
That's tough. My worst 2 quarterbacks have got to be Justin Fields going up against the Niners. That's an unreal defense.
Yeah.
That is just a crazy defense he's going against. And then Baker Mayfield playing the Browns. This is a typical Baker Mayfield
be
game
careful.
Where he is
going
he is going to absolutely shit down his leg and screw this entire game. Nope.
He's going to crotch grab the shit out of you Cleveland Browns today.
Nope. Myles Garrett is literally going to break all of his ribs.
Okay.
That's a proven fact.
All right. I am a little scared once I found out there's a rookie tackle blocking Myles today.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep. That's happening. That's going to be real all game.
Last time I heard that was the Chicago game last year.
Yeah, and look what happened.
5
sacks. 4.5, I think.
Other favorable running back matchups. I want to mention Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon against Seattle.
Yep.
Either of those guys. I like Javonte more. Who do you got?
I'm a Javonte guy.
Melvin's still going to get a load, though. Everyone's so big on Javonte.
I think there's going to be a lot of second and
dude, Melvin's still going to end up with a cool, 755 touchdown season.
Yeah.
And it's just
not
at all. If you can stash him on your bench, you're going to have some boom weeks. You're going to have some boom weeks with him. Worst running back matchup, though? I'm not even going.
Montgomery.
I'm not going with that one. It's.
I think it's got to be the Detroit running backs. You want to go with up that Philly front?
No, I think it could be Dalvin Cook. As much as I want the fucking Vikings to win today, I think Dalvin Cook.
Really?
He plays bad against the Packers, dude.
He does.
He plays bad against the Packers.
He does.
I just see. I'm scared of Dalvin Cook today.
Yep.
I know he's a lot of you guys' first round draft pick, but there's no choice of putting him on the bench. He's your first pick. There's no choice of it. But if you can handcuff it with a nicer running back too than what you got, just to make sure, I would do so. Because him against Green Bay is never
good.
No,
never good. But yeah, my worst matchup for running backs got to be those Detroit running backs going up against that Philadelphia front. I mean, that Philadelphia front's crazy. I mean, you got Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox in the middle, and you got Nakobe Dean playing middle linebacker for him now. So that front is just. As much
as I hate this, because I actually did take him on our team, Breece Hall, rookie running back, first ever NFL game against the Baltimore defense.
Scary. Not a good situation.
No. Nate Mullen says Michael Carter is a sleeper back there. I think
that Baltimore front's too much.
I think Breece Hall still gets 90% of that load. I really do. By the end of the year, for sure. Right now, it might start with a 60-40 production, but Michael Carter can catch some balls. That's without a doubt.
Yep.
But I don't think they would have went out and got a second-round running back if they had trust in Michael Carter.
True. That is very true. You got a receiver matchup?
My best receiver matchup is probably, I mean, it's definitely not this Hollywood Browning and Chiefs that NFL Network has down right here. This one I do love right here, though. Keenan Allen against the Raiders. Keenan Allen.
I mean, he might go for 150,
yeah.
2 touchdowns.
But what is interesting about this game is J.C. Jackson's out. The Chargers.
Yeah.
So look out for Davante Adams. Look out for Davante Adams.
There's also Derwin James back there.
No, for sure.
You can just as easily go out and play.
In our picks, I took the Raiders. I'm sticking with it just because I want to differ. You know what I mean? We got to have some shit to talk. But I think the over in that game. I think
might be scary.
I think these receivers go nutty.
Yes.
But I mean, we said over Thursday night too, and
oh God.
Shout out Nate Mullins, by the way. Saw him early Thursday. I said, what do you like, the over or the under? And he called his shot, man. He said the under. He said the quarterbacks are rusty. They didn't play preseason. He said the defenses are going to be there. And sure as shit, man. We saw so many picks and fumbles.
Oh, my God. That was insane. It was absolutely.
Yeah, no, there was no rust from Josh Allen 1-7.
That was chaos. Chaos.
Yeah, that was.
My receiver matchup, though.
Yeah, what you got?
My guy, Jamar Chase, going against that Steelers defense.
Boy. I knew you were going to do that stupid shit. I can't argue it.
The thing is he just gets his.
Yeah.
And, like, I think
you can put him on anybody on him and he gets his.
He dominated Jalen Ramsey in the Super Bowl. I think this guy is poised to make a running for the best receiver in the league this year. I mean, granted, there's like 6 guys that could.
Yeah.
And it's all based on personal opinion, but I think Jamar Chase has a real opportunity to, like, he won't do what Cooper Kupp did last year, but be similar.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't mind that.
lead the league in catches, yards, touchdowns. I think he'll lead him in probably yards and touchdowns, probably not catches. But Jamar Chase against that Steelers defense, who's kind of iffy on the back end besides Minka, I think could be dangerous today.
Yeah, it could be. I can't even argue it. So I got 2 of my best tight end matchups are in the same game.
Oh.
They're in the same game.
I bet I know which game it is.
Philly and Detroit.
Yep.
It's T.J. Hockenson and Dallas Goedert. I think both those tight ends find the end zone.
Love both of them.
I think they both find the end zone at least once today. I'm hoping for 2 from Hawk because, oh, man, that would be nice. Too nice for my fantasy team.
Love them.
But, yeah, Goddard and Hockenson are same game, man. Those 2 tight ends are money today if you got them.
I'm so far with you. Mine was going to be Hockenson.
It's just such a tight end game. Sirianni and Campbell. That is a tight end football game.
Plus, they're not really explosive offense either. So this is
Philly could be. Philly could be.
But they're a heavy run team as well. Like
for sure. No one ran the ball more except maybe Baltimore. Yeah.
And I think Baltimore. I think that was only with Lamar Jackson. Like once Lamar Jackson was gone, they kind of opened.
I mean, Huntley still ran, but yeah.
But it wasn't like Lamar Jackson.
No.
I'm right there with you. I love T.J. Hockenson today. Absolutely love him.
A lot of people have Darren Waller as a best matchup against the Chargers. I don't love that at all.
I think, okay, so here's my thing. I think it gets better now that J.C. Jackson's out because Derwin James is going to be forced to cover Devontae or play a middle safety type role rather than just locking up Darren
I think that's where the issue is. I think he's going to get caught up on having to stick with Waller, and that's when Devontae's going to eat, and that's why he's one of my best matchups of the day.
I don't think so.
I do.
Think about their secondary.
What you think Khalil Mack's going to hang with? Like if
wait,
that's
Waller,
their outside.
Waller's your best matchup.
Worst. Waller is not. I don't want Waller today. I do not want Waller today.
I think that gets
not
better now that
against the Chargers.
J.C.
Nope.
Jackson's out because you're gonna force Derwin James to play more zone and cover over Devontae at some point.
I think eventually you're gonna get gutted once or twice by Waller, and then they shut that down with Derwin, and then they have no other choice but to leave him there. And then Devontae gonna eat. Then Devontae gonna eat.
You're saying that from strictly having Devontae.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were gonna have something
exactly.
You're just saying that as a Devontae.
It's a fantasy show. Come on.
Okay, I like that. I like that. That's not bad. One I do not like.
Tight end wise.
Yes.
Yeah. Who?
I do not like Irv Smith.
People are giving. He gets a little juiced up preseason every year.
Every year, man, and I think
I don't buy into it.
I'm not huge on the Green Bay defense, but I think it's solid. I don't think they're gonna let Irv Smith kill that.
I mean, Rashawn Gary, Jair Alexander's still there. They're still okay. They're still okay.
But that's where I'm at as far as tight ends go.
And I'll give one more bad pick as far as tight end. Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. They said So what Mike McDaniel's been using him, they said in preseason and camp, is like a 90% blocker. Like he's not even getting used the same way as like he was last year. Last year they were hitting him on little 12-yard out passes and stuff, using him as like that Travis Kelce type fella, and it's just not going to be that. I think Bill's going to shut him down, and they're not going to. And Mike McDaniel isn't even going to try to use him.
I'm not a huge Gesicki guy myself.
Yeah,
not a huge guy, but it is what it is. So it is officially week 1.
It's here, man. It's here. We got a couple side bets going on, repping each side of it here.
The side bets are, what do we have? We have Cleveland plus 2.5. I have Cleveland plus 2.5.
And I got my Carolina minus 2.5.
You got Carolina minus 2.5, and then you have Pittsburgh plus 6.5. I have Cincinnati minus.
And if we get a 2-0, so we're even on golf now. I got him his 18 holes yesterday. We had a good time, good round. That was a good. Hey, Buddy was on yesterday. He was best round I've seen him golf all summer.
That wasn't bad.
That was fun.
I was hot with the irons yesterday.
And your driver was cool too.
Yep, driver was all right. It was iffy on a couple holes, but the irons are really.
My short game was money like usual,
they were flush.
I started finding my driver at the end, but it was rough going to start things off. But we figured her out, and I was just it's a progress. You just keep going, keep working at it.
Everybody got a dub.
Yeah, everybody got a dub. Everyone got one. Today, I don't see the same thing, and that leads me into if someone goes 2-0 on our side bets today, not only do they owe the other one an 18 holes of golf, they get the King's Throne chair for the Wednesday episode of the week.
Playing for the chair.
Add a little juice to the studio side bet. So
gotta love gambling.
Gotta add a little shit. It won't stop, guys. It won't stop. We'll find something to add on every damn week.
Oh my God, it's unreal. But you got anything else?
Nah, man, go Steelers.
I'm right there with you. The Steelers suck. They'll probably get blown out today. So
you're right. The Browns will get blown out. Big Dick Baker gonna do it.
Early mental break. I'm sure you guys will throw Kenny Small Hands in there way too soon.
No. You're mistaken. You're mistaken. Sadly mistaken.
Mitch Trubisky.
Kissing titty Mitch. What do you got it mistaken there too, bud?
Awesome. But yeah, that's all I got. Good luck today, guys, and all your bets.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
May the betting gods be with you because they were not with us yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, 2-1 on locks, 0-3 on locks. Hey, we'll get to it on Wednesday, though.
Yep, but we'll be right back Wednesday, 8 o'clock, the Over Under podcast.
Tune in.
Yep, we'll have everything, a recap from UFC 279.
And come bet with us on YouBet, man. Come bet with us. And don't forget to go see Taylor and Nate at Varsity Barbershop.
Thank you. So besides that, thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful first full weekend of football. We'll see you later.
Peace.